I'm going to use my hands.
Oh, I'm going to do that too. You always do that?
Yeah. You should eat, and after that you should. I do that. Clean my plate in such a way that my people will literally think whether we ate at all. Even in the best of the 5-star, 7-star, if you put me, you give me hakka noodles and something, I'll still put my finger and I'll start eating.
Really?
I like it, and I think that's what I told you. I like to be me.
I've done almost 2 seasons of Sunday Brunch and interviewed a lot of Bollywood celebrities, but it's time to switch it up a little. My guest for today is not only a superstar from Kannada cinema, but also has a huge fan base from Tamil, Telugu and Hindi film industry. He's an actor, producer, director, scriptwriter, television presenter and also a singer. So joining me today on this episode of Sunday Brunch with Curly Tales, let's welcome Kiccha Sudeep.
A very warm welcome to Curly Tales and thank you so much for coming to Mumbai. It's so rare that celebrities from South come to Mumbai to promote their films. So thank you so much.
So sweet. Thank you for having us over. Curly tails because of your hair?
Yes.
Okay. It's a nice guess, no?
Yeah.
Very obvious guess.
So basically I can never straighten my hair for life now.
That's okay. I think even I like a lot of curly hair. So
Yeah.
it's a curly hair. It stands out.
Thank you so much. Thank
Yes,
you.
ma'am.
So whenever celebrities come on the show, we usually have fancy stuff. But we've got to know that you're very specific. You like simple food. And from my research, you love palak paneer and rice. Is that true?
Yeah, brown rice or red rice, not even white rice.
Not even white rice.
So now I wouldn't say that I'm so strict about the diet, but I still am 90% there that I don't eat in between. I don't eat sweets. But I'm a bakery guy. Like I like that little bit of small cookie or small thing. But that doesn't fear me much because again, maybe one small cookie or a bite and I'm done with it.
And you also have fixed timings, right? When you have your...
Very. I don't care. Even if it's a gladiator I'm shooting, I don't care. By 11:45, if lunch is not served to me, trust me, I can kill someone. Because I get that hungry. 11:45 is a good meal, as in like a little brown rice and आप जो सोच रहे हो और research किए हैं, so दाल ये वो थोड़ा more of veg.
Okay.
Then finish 4:30, I will leave set. Go do my swimming or my workout, and then by say 6:45 is my dinner.
For all those of you who want to achieve this level of fitness, follow this timetable and you will get there.
With that, if you do a good workout, you'll reach somewhere, 100%.
Are you a foodie or not much of a foodie? Not much.
I love to feed people. I told you, I like to cook, and even if nobody's there, I cook on daily basis in Bangalore. I cook every day.
Really?
And I keep cooking, and my staff, even if nobody's there, my staff will eat, ma'am. But good food. I'm not just trying to push it. It will be there. Or at least I have this habit of baking something and arranging those cakes and cookies in a small thing and keep it there as a presentation. So any friends or anybody, they can come and eat it.
So the next time I'm coming to Bangalore, I'm coming to your house for a meal and you have to cook for me.
Why meal? You come first. We'll cook. We'll cook and
Done.
we'll arrange a nice table also like this. Only we'll shoot.
Okay, but before we feed you with your favorite meal, you have to earn your meal because we're going to blindfold you, give you some ingredients, and you have to either smell or touch it and tell us what is it.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Let's do that.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, this is quite thick, huh? Should I start?
It's a bowl, you can smell it and tell what is it. That has a very strong smell, by the way.
Cheese.
That's right.
This is black pepper.
Too good, yes.
You touch, you can say, no?
Yeah.
Cinnamon.
Correct.
This is that biryani leaves. Coffee seeds.
This is so amazing. I'm so impressed. This would be very hard, I think. For me, this is difficult.
This is the seeds. This will definitely look like chia seeds. I think I almost got it right.
Yeah.
It's okay. -1 or +1 doesn't.
This is very simple.
This jeera.
This has a very strong smell here.
This onion.
Yeah, and here.
Cardamom.
Correct.
Yeah.
Well done. This is very impressive.
I got almost.
You got all. This is the one that we were
see,
discussing.
I told you.
Yes, black in color.
Yeah. Arey, you should have tried this with Jai.
Yeah, she doesn't know cooking at all. You earned in a big way, but we are still giving you what you asked for. So let's begin the Sunday brunch.
So what do you like?
I actually love South Indian food. So I love Chinese, Pan-Asian food, and I like South Indian food. So my breakfast, I love idli, and I know that you don't like idli.
Maybe because I have eaten so much in my life and वो तो ज़बरदस्ती होती थी.
हाँ.
होता था, होती थी.
होता था.
होता था, okay. When we were kids, we were like, हाँ ये खाओ.
यही खाना है.
हाँ नहीं खाना तो निकलो. अरे नहीं खा लेंगे. You know? Do you also eat all this?
No. But my usual, it's not so healthy. मतलब इतना healthy अगर मैं भी खाने लगती. But yeah, I'm learning.
But you have maintained well. How come then? What do you do?
No. But yeah, this is a good idea, right? It's brown rice instead of white rice.
Very, especially when you say, my whole thing is like, the lighter you eat, it is better for us on set.
Yeah. So we are having Sudeep's favorite meal.
I'm going to use my hands.
Oh, I'm going to do that too. You always do that?
Yeah. Yeah, this is nice.
I want to know how often do you come to Mumbai और आपको मुंबई और बैंगलोर I'm sure कुछ तो difference लगता होगा in terms of people, dialect.
मुंबई में बाहर निकलता हूँ, बैंगलोर में निकलता ही नहीं हूँ मैं. बस वही difference है. I think Bangalore, my house is really away from the airport and shooting spots are very far from my houses. If I leave my house, it is to the airport or for the shoot. Otherwise, I'm not stepping. I don't step out of my house at all in Bangalore, not at all. So
Really?
in Mumbai, at least I have few people, or I step out.
Yeah.
Somewhere I go. If I go abroad, that also very near countries. I don't go far countries because I think I will jump out of the flight. I can't sit in any flight beyond 4 hours, 4.5 hours. I feel like opening the door.
Really?
So
Then how do you manage in like long flights and all if you have to
the
take
furthest
over?
I've gone is London. I think that also they conned
8
me into it.
hours,
They
yeah.
conned me into it. Yeah, I was so stupid. I mean, they said Dubai, sir, and Dubai says so सिर्फ 4 घंटा लगता है. I said really, and I didn't even find out. I just got in. It went on and on and on and on. I still remember the flight. It was so funny that everybody was sleeping, and I started walking around the flight because all were sleeping, and I was standing at that thing now where they have these counters and everything in the door.
Yeah.
And I was standing there and I was just asking for a coffee. So a person had gone to get a coffee. So one of the air hostess came up. Is there anything, sir, I can do for you?
Can you open the
said,
door?
How do you
said.
open the door? I said. And immediately that lady was, why do you ask? I said, I just asked. I just thought I'll know. Can you go back to the seat, please? I said, why? What did I do? She says, no, I think, what are you waiting for? I said, coffee. I'll get it to your seat, sir. Can you just go back? And after that, you won't believe. Every time I'm walking around, I can see in the other side 2 air hostesses keeping an eye on me. I started enjoying it after a while. That was my entertainment till I reached London.
So are you saying you don't like to travel as much? Okay.
My father told me once, let your name travel. So,
Which is true, and your name
why?
has traveled.
I said, that's the only thing. No, I'm just kidding. But
Yeah.
no, I don't know. I can't. Nearby places like, see, for example, I go on a bike ride. I just put on my bag, and so many times I've traveled without even informing my protocol. And then they've realized where I am and they've followed up. I'd like to do that. I like to ride. I have a lot of collections of bikes and things. I just travel that way.
So I'm coming to Bangalore next week, and can you teach me a slang or two that will make people believe that I'm a local?
They are too smart. Nobody will
No?
believe. Nobody will believe. ऐसे मगा है मगा ही दिया.
Okay.
एक दिया मगा चला दिया मगा.
Maga.
Maga is like a son. This is son, but like Macha is like
Like a dude, right? So
No.
Maga is...
Macha is a brother-in-law.
Oh, it's brother-in-law.
Yeah,
but then they
macha.
call macha to each
That's what
other.
it's slang.
It's a slang, yeah.
हाँ, like
okay.
that Maga is son, but मगा इधर ऐसे बोले बेटा कैसा है तू?
हाँ.
लेकिन उधर वो मीनिंग नहीं आता, लेकिन थोड़ा फ्रेंडली में आता है. मगा एक दिया मगा चला दिया.
I'm going to use this
That.
when I come to Bangalore. Let's talk
You
about...
use this, they'll follow you till wherever you're staying. आपने बुला लिया तो हम आ गए. झेलो अभी.
So let's talk about the film Vikrant Rona. Firstly, the title, it sounds very interesting. Why is it called Vikrant Rona?
Sounding of that movie is Vikrant Rona is sounding very good, and Vikrant Rona because in our places, many of us have this habit of keeping your the birthplace or the place where you are at as your surname.
Okay.
So Rona is a place,
Oh, okay.
and it's a very sound place where people quite are rebellious there and mentally very strong kinds.
Yeah.
So Rona, it sounds also good, no?
Yeah.
So that's why we thought we will keep that, and it sounded good.
Yeah, and when I saw the trailer, it looks like a very dark mystery thriller horror. I got confused what it is about. So what genre is
One,
it?
I'll clear out what it is not. I will clear that it is not a horror.
It is not a horror.
I will
Okay.
clear that it is not a fantasy.
Okay.
So it's a fiction. Every film is a fiction.
Right.
Correct? And thriller, yes. Mystery, yes.
Yeah.
Action, yes. But I will not, and emotionally also, very strong emotional film, I will tell you right now.
Yeah.
But it is anything but fantasy, it is anything but horror.
It's amazing how some of the movies that are being made in the South are just taking over what is being built in Bollywood, to be honest. You know, the kind of cinema that is happening. And I'm so glad that all over India, movies are being appreciated that are being made from South. And I think Bollywood has to catch up now.
I'd like to add on here that I agree to a certain level, ma'am, but not completely, because even in South, when you come today, we are all struggling there to survive, because see, a couple of films are making sounds. Couple of them. Whether you go to Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Andhra, or a thing, it is like Malayalam has got a very beautiful OTT platform today, because the demand for the Malayalam films are quite high.
Right.
See what's happening, we make about 80-90 films in a year.
Right.
3 or 4 films, 5 or 4 films doing well, it doesn't really take care of every theatre.
True.
Now, it's a scary part. Now, as actors, even if we deliver every 4 weeks one film, what is the assurance we are doing great quality?
Yeah.
Now, if we do, and let's say for the rest of the year, like there are 3-4 heroes who are doing great films, and after that, if it is theatres are empty, what if the theatre shut down? Even South, we make average films just like in Bombay. But Bombay में आप रहते हो, हिंदी फिल्म्स के आजू-बाजू में रहते हो, तो आपको पता चलता है कि कितने फिल्म्स नहीं चल रहे.
True. But you know, abhi recently Akshay Kumar made one statement in Coffee with Karan, saying that 2 actors can't do a film together in Bollywood. Whereas in the South, what we saw of late, be it RRR, you know, we saw 2 really big superstars coming together and doing a film. Do you think that could be one of the reasons why the movies in the South are getting more popularity, or what do you have to say about it?
What is the assurance that 2 heroes are doing together and that's going to be a successful film? I think Akshay sir also did recently on comedy film something with 3 heroes, right?
Yeah.
He didn't do well.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean his selection was wrong or something. He's done amazing work, and Akshay sir, I think, experiments with his career and does all kind of content also. Like if you're referring to RRR, I think they came together because of Rajamouli. Now I want you to understand, now RRR came with a brand called Rajamouli.
Yeah.
See, Junior NTR and Ram Charan are great heroes, are very big heroes, very big potential heroes of their own, and they have an ocean of fans. Great fans they have.
Yeah.
But they had a brand called Rajamouli.
Yeah.
Correct? And when KGF 2 came, KGF had a brand called KGF. So KGF 2 was a extension of that, and KGF 1 did extremely well in the OTT after the lockdown.
Yeah.
And that became a huge publicity, and they also did extreme publicities, and their promotion standards were very high.
Yeah.
And they reached there. Now, that doesn't mean every film that is coming here is doing extremely well, right?
So there are challenges everywhere.
Every industry is trying to survive. Looking at it looking at the smaller picture and not looking at the larger picture is a personality.
Yeah. But you would have to agree to one thing, the kind of stardom South celebrities see is very different than in Bollywood.
I don't know, ma'am, because I have been a fan of so many actors here. So our fan following also has been there from that time. Maybe the way they react towards their heroes are very different. And I don't even want to draw comparisons here, because mentalities differ from state to state, people to people. But apart from that, I think stardom is the same thing.
What is the craziest thing a fan has done for you?
I can give you extremes, like, you know, there are people who has entire body tattooed in your name and your pictures.
My God.
If you say that is crazy, then you have this old couple, a family, father, wife, a man, his old wife and his daughter. 15 days they have walked from their town with the luggage on their head to come and see me, and they have come to not for help or anything, and everywhere they were passing, crowd was giving them food and everything, because they felt this way at least it will reach me that they have started to travel and I will meet them. I met them. Now that is 15 days of who youth? No, they are old, and they walked with the luggage. So I have spent half a day with them. I sat there and I gave them food and everything, spoke to them, and I made train tickets back, and I said, I don't need to walk back.
Yeah.
You know, so whichever town, I said, now don't be crazy to start walking back. You met me, and next time please tell me, don't walk like this, anybody.
Yeah.
So there are, like, for example, a smallest girl own 7-year-old girl, she herself created a pot and brought some plant and planted it, and every branch she started writing small chit about my film names. Now that plant is from, I think, ground, it's grown this big.
Oh, how sweet.
So I think now it is the way you look at it as a craziness.
Yeah.
See, I'm not that perfect. I have my vices, I do my mistakes. And there are people who have done temples, there are people who have constructed temples in my name, there are people who have done idols in my name, and they do puja every day, and there's a whole lot of villages in one stretch. Every house you can see the same picture of mine where they worship every morning. Now that scares me. When people call me there, it scares me, because see, that is not a positioning I wanted ever in my life. Not that I wanted now, and not that I enjoy. Ma'am, I wake up in the morning, sometimes there is foul language that comes out of my mouth, and there is something that I lose my temper to. And there are things that I might do which I might be guilty about in my life, And how does this positioning make you feel? I don't want to come in between them and their belief, but I don't want to be a part of it.
I just want to know, how was your childhood then? Did you want to be an actor growing up? Did you have that thought? Because I believe your father was in the restaurant business.
He's in a hotel. He's a hotelier industrialist.
Okay.
First, I thought I'll be a pilot, ma'am.
Yeah.
After a while, I wanted to be
And a pilot who doesn't like to be in flights for
Yeah.
long.
So after a couple of years, I think I wanted to be a police inspector. And then I thought I'll be a cricketer, because I realized like a lot of cricketers get worshipped. Then I'm the only actor to have even played at Lords.
Right.
I played at Lords for 2 tournaments as visionaire team, from actors team for a JP Morgan tournament, where ex-cricketers, England cricketers and all participated. And we won 2 years tournament. We participated 2 years, we won. So right now also in Lords, there's one brick which is given my name, which is Captain Cool Kiccha.
Oh, okay.
So these are some of the things that cricket has given me back. I think if I have loved something, I have done 100%, and till it loves me back, I won't leave. That's something which I do. And cinema also, I think I have loved it so much till it started loving me back.
On that note, would like to play a fun game with you, which is 5-second fire.
Okay.
Okay? 3 people on your speed dial.
Normally don't make calls, ma'am. I only make video calls.
Video call straight. I thought maybe you're more of a text person.
Video calls, because I think when I see my friends,
Yeah.
I like to see your face and talk. Like, what's up? Unless you don't want to be caught in the middle of something. I do not know. I have no problem. I can call you from my bathroom. I should say, hey, what's up? As long as I know this is all you can see. It doesn't matter, right? So we do.
2 excuses you give when you want to avoid something.
I will never avoid. I'll come straight and say I don't want to do it. 2-3 तरीके होते हैं बोलने में. अच्छी तरह से बोल लो, like बोल दे कि नहीं करना है.
Okay. Your favorite actor from Bollywood?
Kajol.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
That
okay.
has never changed from past 20-25 years. Why will it change now?
Oh, how
It's
cool.
never changed.
3 things you say when you're really angry.
First thing is, ma'am, I'll go really silent when I'm angry, and you can see me just eating means eating without a smile, doing something without a smile, and my people will know it's time to keep quiet. I really go silent, and even when I'm upset, I go very silent.
3 things you love about yourself.
Everything.
Everything.
I think if I or you, anybody, you don't love yourself, nobody else will. Don't love anything more than yourself. There's nothing wrong in it. If you don't, who else will?
True. What about Big Boss 9? You're hosting that as well.
Yeah.
What's new this season?
New this season, lot more. Every time there's a new cast that comes into the season, brings in newness. It's
Yeah.
got nothing to do with the show. But this time, I'm starting the mini season also on the Woot. So a small season first, followed by the bigger season on the television. Been going on for a very long time, and it's doing extremely well. Kannada
Would
Big
you
Boss
ever
show.
be a participant?
I don't mind if you can find another Sudeep to host it.
That's going to be hard.
Who's
So it's
doing wrong,
better.
throw them out, huh?
So it's better that you judge. It's going to be hard to find
Indirectly,
another
that's what I was
Sudeep.
trying to say.
Yeah. It's been wonderful talking to you. I have loved this conversation, eating food with my hands. It's the first time that we have done this, and totally enjoyed this meal and the conversation with you.
बहुत अच्छा होता है, man. You should eat, and after that you should. I do that whenever. Now it's dry, but I enjoy. I clean my plate in such a way that my people will literally think whether we ate at all. It'll be that sparkling. I like, see, even that little what you eat, I eat. And I have, even in the best of the 5-star, 7-star, if you put me, you give me hakka noodles and something, I'll still put my finger and I'll start eating.
Really?
I like it. And I think that's what I told you. I like to be me.
Yeah. I think the biggest lesson of this conversation has been to be yourself, love yourself, and accept yourself the way you are.
And I thought it's a very serious invitation for you to, all of you people, to come to Bangalore, and we're going to shoot a fantastic moment there.
Yes.
Yeah?
Definitely.
You love the place where my kitchen is there. So
For sure, right? Now it's recorded. Now you can't back out.
Cooking and eating is a different feel
Yeah.
than ordering and they वो जाता है आप मैंने आपके लिए ये मंगवाया हूँ नो मैंने आपके लिए बनाया आप खा लो
हाँ जी.
बाद में देखते हैं क्या क्या होता है. Yeah?
Looking forward to that.
Yes, ma'am.